Hey, Bougie Gang, how are you? Happy Saturday. What's going on? Hey, everybody, what's going on? When I tell you today has gone so fast, I cannot. Um, I mean, I feel like the day has just flown. I don't know if it's flown for the rest of you guys, but it has been flying for me because I was sitting here of some hours ago. And I was like, okay, let me go run my errands real quick. And I went, did my errands, and turned around, came back, and it was like, it's time to go live. So it was really no time from this morning. So what have y'all been up to? Let me check and see who got here first, all the things. Um, just one second. Hi, Bible lady. How are you? Okay, y'all been kind of trickling in since I set it up. So, first. Early first, butterfly, Jujude, D, and Shirley Charles 8766. Okay, 1, 2, 3 first, gang stars. Okay. And how's it going? Let me just say hi to all the cancers. There's a lot of birthdays. Actually, my youngest sister and my bestest friend both have birthdays on today. So I still have good time because my sister's in LA. So I need to call her. And my friend who's here, I need to call her. I'm in the work bushes. It's my Friday, so the day is going slow. But I bet you work, like the work situation, it's just different. I'm sure, working on Saturday than it is working Monday through Friday. Is it not though? Isn't it more like chill? Hold on a second. Let's see. That's what sucks, I mean, honestly, yeah. I don't even want to talk about it. Corporate America, baby. Whew. I used to pick up that computer out of just habit. I'm a bit of a workaholic. So, yeah. I'm there with you, Keonce. Like sometimes you just want to get a little bit ahead, or you're trying to finish up a project, or you're waiting for reports to drop. You know what I'm saying? All of the things, and baby, I don't even want to talk about it, but I know what you're talking about. You're going to get paid. Well, look at it this way. This is the way I would think about when I was a salaried individual, which I was very happy with my salary. I'm not even here to hold you or complain. I loved my job. I was very well paid, and baby, bonus time. Now, the difference with so look at it this way. If you are somebody who is bonused and your bonuses are good, just if you are a performance based bonus person and you can bonus above and beyond, or there's performance incentive, performance enhanced levels to your bonus, working on a Saturday, baby, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Because if it's going to add to, if it's going to, give you something in your 360 review or any of those things, your business partners have good things to say, and it adds to bonus above and beyond. Girl, get that extra. Okay. 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 So, you know what I'm saying? It works, don't sometimes you have to just, it's the thrill of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure at some point you probably do enjoy your job to a certain degree, right? I loved my last two jobs. I'm not talking about when I worked contract. When I worked contract, I enjoyed my jobs very much. I always loved what I did. I worked in talent acquisition for a very long time. That was my sector of human resources where I thrived and grew the most. was talent acquisition and TA business partner. But and it's not even a but. I enjoyed it very much. I did. So, but I was definitely a workaholic. I definitely picked up my computer. I definitely would scan through um, my projects on the weekends. So trust me, I was there with you. But when you do well and your boss is happy with you, baby, bonus time is lovely. Okay. Bonus time is really, 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 really good. So that's so don't, just remember that, when you're working on a Saturday or all of those things. Even our friend, even if you're not salaried, you know, you just got to do what you got to do. Make those bags, it's important. Why don't we talk? I was just looking at this story and I was like, save it for tomorrow because I thought it was kind of funny, but there's no point in saving it for tomorrow. There's this woman. Let me just jump in because we are on some, we're just going to talk about a few things today. I do want to talk about Crystal Lawson, the girl who's got the 115 charges, 114. And I've been having to get my brain together to do these 19 pages. So that's the only reason why I haven't read it to you yet. I'm in a continuous improvement. You're a continuous improvement analyst. So it's a lot of Excel numbers and stats crunching. Absolutely. Because they always want to know what's going on. Is it working? Our new improvement. What's it working? How's productivity? What's increased? What's decreased? Da, 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 da. Yeah. Love it. That's fun. Look, there's so many things. My work was done sitting by the water on my laptop watching my adopted pets, the dolphins. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. I hope I get to see some dolphins. I hope I get to see some dolphins this time. Did you see the TMZ? Okay, we got some things to look at. Well, I did. Let's get caught up on some not so serious crime news. If that, yeah, that feel like that's what you guys want to do today, and I'm cool with that. Hold on a second. Let me switch. Let me tell you guys about something I just saw, which I thought was so funny. So you guys know it is the season. So Young Miami has made people. I'm not even saying it's booster season. It's never booster season because we're, what I'm saying, like, it's booster season for some, but I know BougieGang doesn't indulge in those shenanigans. Okay, girl. But there's people out here that are. Okay. This lady turns out is like a notorious thief. It's not even alleged. She has been convicted of many a crime in the Washington state area. She is a well-known booster. Hold on a second. Why was she on TikTok? I think on her daughter's page, because I went over to it because I had to. The funny thing is, I went over to the daughter's page to this post, and someone had commented, how many of you guys are here from the news story? And and then someone else commented, we all nosy. It was funny. But apparently this lady, let me let the story tell you. Hey Franju, hey everybody. We're gonna just get into it, and all the things that you guys have been messaging me. I don't know if we're gonna get into all of them, but I think I have Tigger pulled up. If I don't, I know I have it saved in my Instagram reels. You guys asked me about Karen Derrico. Who else did you guys? I know we talked about the Moors, but we didn't like talk about it. I wonder if they have a write up in People magazine. Okay, let's just take this one by one because I'm going to start to overwhelm myself with, oh my god, we've got so many things to talk about. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Let's get into this. Oh, let me. So she posted this. Hold on a second. Can you believe this? She went into Nordstrom's, her and her daughter, and okay.
Downs and an unidentified suspect stole the bags worth more than $7,000 from Nordstrom in downtown Seattle. And 2 days after Downs showed the purses on her Instagram account.
And we begin tonight with the arrest of one of the most prolific organized retail thieves. Janice Downs, a.k.a. Janice Smith, a.k.a. Punchy, is back in jail after just getting released from prison in January. Bellevue police say one of their best clues came from a TikTok video made to Young Miami's viral song, Spend Dat, about boosting and scamming.
Can you believe that? So there's one of the bags. She's wearing crossbody, and I guess the other one. So what are those? Is it a carry-all? I forget what it's called. So she's got a mini and then she's got a full size. So apparently her daughter was over there looking at bags in Nordstrom and I guess ran out.
This video shows Janice Wiley holding 2 stolen Louis Vuitton purses. It was posted 5 days.
They're probably all stolen.
Days after detectives say her daughter, Janice Downs, and an unidentified suspect stole the bags worth more than $7,000.
Did you see? Look, she's got on like a hijab. Is it a hijab? Look. People feel like it's their season right now. The boosters feel like they are in, like Young Miami got people geeked up out here. And then how disrespectful to our Muslim female friends, our Muslim women friends who are wearing a hijab because that's what they, that is their religious practice. And you've got someone out here with the shits putting it on like cosplay to steal. How disrespectful is that?
From Nordstrom in downtown Seattle. And 2 days after Downs showed the purses on her Instagram account.
And we begin tonight with the arrest.
Can you believe that? Okay, so I went over here. I had to go find it. So here's the daughter. Okay. Hold on. Let me get rid of the sound, girl. So they must I don't know, maybe the police, if she is as prolific as they say she is, then they probably recognized her daughter. So, and then they're probably watching her page. I mean, come on. You guys, look, there she is. Now, mom and daughter, look, baby, if you did not know they're watching your pages, everybody's watching everybody's page. People are nosy and then people want to know what's being said about them on social media. And I guess they want to know if they're hot or what's going on, out here stealing and boosting. And I guess Young Miami got people, the boosters, feeling like they can do whatever they want to do. But apparently, no. Hold on a second. Let me go back over here. Is this the... Oh, okay. Let's see. All right, we'll get to that in a second. Let me save that. Oh, it's over here. Let me see. I don't think this is the first time that she has used a hijab for a disguise. I guess between her and her daughter, I guess they just steal. They are just well-known stealers out in the Washington State area. And like they said, she just got out of jail. So that's the daughter. And clearly they're watching the daughter's page. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find the... Okay. Oh, okay. This is the other thing that I saw. So apparently I think she was responsible. So when you hear about, like, I guess the Lululemon heists and the Lululemon situation, this woman has been tagged as someone who has stolen over 300. Hold on a second. So they say that she has stolen $338,000 out of Lululemon. I guess her and her daughter. 4 women and an 11-year-old are accused of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Look at this. They brought an 11-year-old up in there. 4 women and an 11-year-old are accused of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of merchandise in organized theft from Lululemon stores from Bellingham to Los Angeles, according to the charging documents. A group was connected to 45 thefts from Canadian athletic apparel retailer amounting to $338,336 between August 7th to April 3rd, according to documents filed with Pierce County Superior Court, as well as the theft of designer purses valued at $17,600. Records show Bellevue Police Department detective worked closely with Lululemon's organized retail crime investigator for the region to track the crimes and connect them to the women. Can you believe that? Is this the case right here? Okay, no, that's not it. So yeah, that's crazy. I was in shock. I heard that kind of thing was going on, obviously the spend that challenge and whatever, but baby, the boosters are feeling empowered out here to just get it in and do what they want and, just have themselves a good old time. But baby, them folks are watching. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with this video here. So TMZ. All right, so you guys asked about Tigger. Hold on a second. So TMZ has obtained footage from the Ring camera that captured part of the alleged May 9th incident involving the former Rap City host. I haven't seen this, so I don't know what it's getting ready to show. Is this it? Okay, hold on a second. According to the arrest affidavit, the altercation started over text messages Tigger allegedly exchanged with a female coworker. Tensions escalated when he allegedly began recording Alicia with his phone, leading to a struggle over the device. Alicia claims he ultimately slammed her head into a door, leaving her needing stitches, and later pursued her to a quiet place, warning her she would lose everything if she spoke out. Big Tigger was arrested June 20th on battery and cruelty to children charges, bonded out after posting $10,000. A judge has since ordered him to stay 200 feet away from Alicia and their children and granted her temporary custody and exclusive use of the family home.
This is yours. I am bleeding. This is yours. I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No. Take a picture. Huh. Take a picture. Alicia, stop. Take a picture. Alicia, stop. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
Look,
There you go. Never plug the back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No.
look, let me just say this. Girl,
Some people don't genuinely support.
this is terrible. So maybe that's why.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Okay, let me see. Okay, this is better. Look, if this is gonna bother you, you probably don't want to watch. I mean, you can't really see anything. We hear obviously something is happening. This poor lady, I don't know what's going on with her and her husband, but sis, it's time to, like, I'm just gonna say, I'm sure someone has told her by now, it's time to cut ties because this dude does not like you at all. If he's texting other people, let him go on about his business. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel these situations are really difficult, but this is horrible. If your husband would do something like that to you, baby, your life is in danger. This is horrible. I don't know how he's going to get past this. Um I have no idea because this is not good. Um you know, he's innocent until proven guilty. He's got his right to defend himself in a court of law, but if this lady who is putting herself out here as his wife has these types of bruises and cuts and abrasions and all of this stuff, filing police reports, they're arresting you, all of the things, it's just not a good look. So at the end of the day, we gonna see what's gonna happen with his employment and things like that. Hold on a second. Let me hit my save list and see if I can find where he had some sort of statement, an apology or something, some sort of, you know, I'm back to work, y'all type thing. We're good over here. Type of thing. If you guys want me to run, you can't really see it, but let me try to. I don't know what this is right here, but this looks like the video in the house.
Rebecca, this is yours.
So it looks like they start to tussle, fight, whatever you want to call it, over something.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture.
No.
Take a picture.
No.
Take a picture.
Elisa, stop.
Take a picture.
Elisa, stop.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. I can't.
There you go. Now reflect it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture.
No.
Take a picture.
No.
Take a picture.
Elisa, stop.
Take a picture.
Elisa, stop.
So it looks like they're in some sort of a room and they're at a desk. Maybe she's trying to get something. She took something, I guess, like they said, the struggle started over a phone. So maybe she wanted to see what was in his phone. Lady, you know what's in his phone, some foolishness. If there was nothing in his phone, he wouldn't care. And also, you know what I mean? Like, if you feel like you need to go through the man's phone, you don't really need to be with him like that. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think you need to fight over someone's phone. You know what's in the phone. Obviously, there's some problems in the phone. You know what I mean? So we don't know what he's texting just because he's texting someone at work. I mean, she knows what he was texting. We don't know. Those damn stitches over her eye is horrible. Those are horrible. Okay, just a second. Let me see if I can find this. I mean, to me, how do you explain this? How do you go to your job and explain I didn't do anything? Why is your wife's face jacked up? Who did that? She couldn't have done that to herself. She got damn 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches and a deep gash over her eye. Black and a soon to be black eye. That's awful. Someone asked my husband why my face happened. There's no explanation for that. This was her trying to unplug the computer equipment. I'm sorry. Like, I would not. That's just absolutely horrible. So he must have socked her in the eye. Maybe he's like, not, this is not to make light, but he must have either, I mean, how do you get a cut like that? He must have a ring with some diamonds or something. He probably socked her in the face with something that has prongs. Diamond, if he has a diamond wedding ring or something, she hit the door. It appears to be accidental. So she hit herself in the door. I don't know. Tom Sandoval's video is out too. He should have been arrested too. You talking about, are you wanting me to go look at Vanderpump Rules? Is Tom Sandoval still getting in trouble? Okay, let's do one thing at a time. Tom Sandoval as in Vanderpump Rules? Are we going there, Sassy? Is that who you're talking about? Girl, I haven't seen Vanderpump anything in probably 5 years. Possible or pushed into furniture. Never. If you don't trust, like at the end of the day, if you don't trust somebody, getting the phone is not going to make you feel better. Maybe getting the phone will give you confirmation for what you already know that you think you know. And if that's going to make you feel better, seeing the gory details, have at it. But if you don't trust someone, or you know that someone is not trustworthy and they're doing things behind your back, the phone is really the last little bit of information that you need, because baby, it's not going to be good. And if there's nothing in the phone, then you have to kind of reconcile with yourself why you don't trust this person. And maybe there's other problems, but you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes some cheaters are so good, you'll never find anything. They might have 10 phones. Girl, the phone you need might be locked in the desk at work. You know what I mean? You may not find what you're looking for. You just know that you know that you know that you know, and that's good enough sometimes, right? Okay. Hold on a second. Let me find this other thing real quick. He gave some sort of a statement, but let me. Let's see. I didn't get to see Sassy's message. Sassy, are you talking about Tom from Vanderpump Rules? My thing is not refreshing, so I can't see. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna. What did Tom Sandoval do? Okay, we're gonna get over there in a minute. Don't even say anything yet. Tell me when we'll. Yes, ma'am. Tom from Lisa Vanderpump. Okay. I saw a picture of him in my feed, which I thought was so random, because I'm like, are they still working at is it Villa Blanca? Are they still over there at Villa Blanca serving Alfredo and glasses of wine? I mean, them kids are old now. They are official grown-ups. Why are we still, why is that still going on? This is terrible. I also want to know where her daughter is. Okay, that's the mystery. Okay, so let me see. So Lauren LaRosa put something up. Just received a statement from Alicia Brown, the wife of Big Tigger, They are currently the focus of a domestic dispute investigation following a video Alicia posted of her bruised face with the caption, "Someone asked my husband why my face happened." She says she never called her husband an abuser. "I want to be clear, I have never called my husband an abuser. Social media has drawn its own conclusions and information." Well, ma'am, if you say ask my husband why my face happened, I mean, we don't need to be up in y'all married people business, but if you're going to come to the internet looking like you guys were tussling and playing rock'em sock'em, I mean, people are going to want to be there for you as a woman because the assumption is going to be, unfortunately, that he did something to you. So why don't, I mean, I don't know. You tell us. You tell us why you came to the internet to show your face. And then you can't be mad. This is what I don't like about people using social media for and not be clear about what their purpose and intent is and then blame social media for whatever. You know what I'm saying? In recent days, many claims, opinions, and narratives have circulated publicly. While I understand that people will form their own views, I remain confident that the facts will speak for themselves in due time. Until then, my focus remains on my family, my peace, and protecting those I love. I love my family and will not engage in public debates. Ma'am, why did you come and show us your face? You should have just got an eye patch and stayed your ass to the house. I don't even know what your feed is. Does anybody even follow your page, sis? Like, is she asking for privacy right now after she came and told us? You dragged everybody in. Why are you okay, girl? People should just unsubscribe at this point. Okay, thank you to those who have extended prayers and support. Very good. Okay, so this is what she posted. So, a popular man, I'm just going to say it like this. A popular man's wife came to the internet looking like they had a rough night doing something. And she posts it. And let's see what she said. Well, she's crying. And she said, "Someone please ask my husband why my face happened. Ask him why my face happened." Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 TMZ obtained partial. Is this what we just looked at? Okay. Hold on. I had something else. I thought I. Okay, just a second. Let me find what I'm looking for. Uh I thought I had saved. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's right here. Okay, hold on.
extremely privileged to be here this morning, back at work. Over the past several days, there's been significant public discussion and speculation regarding my personal life. I understand this can happen being a public person. I've been doing radio now 32 years and television for 29. I appreciate first and foremost the support and concern that so many people have shown. I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false, untrue, not happening, didn't happen. Additionally, it's important to clarify that Francesca and I have never been anything more than friends and respected colleagues.
Oh, that's who he was texting?
I apologize to you, Francesca, for the impact of these last few days or this last week. I hope you accept my apology. Out of respect for everyone involved, I ask for grace, privacy, and restraint as my family navigates this difficult moment. For more than 30 years, I've had the privilege of serving this in many communities through music, entertainment, and connection. I remain grateful for the trust so many of you have placed in me throughout that journey, and I intend to continue living and leading in that manner worthy of that trust. And to all the people who have either quietly or loudly stood up and stood 10 toes for me, I appreciate it. For the people who have reached out to check on me, I appreciate you. No name dropping necessary. You know who you are. Good morning, Atlanta.
Look, he needs to go ahead and talk to his wife and get on the same page with her, because she's the one who put everything out here. I mean, what did we know? Now, it appears that there is a missing child. I've heard about that. I have done no looking into the matter. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just hearing about all this. I feel like I heard something about a missing kid a couple of weeks ago. Maybe this bubbled up, but I purposely, I think, wasn't really paying attention to this story until you couldn't not pay attention to it. So I don't really know what's going on. I don't know where, she needs to know where her kid is. Lady, where's your kid? And why are you posting yourself up crying? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Clearly, ma'am there's something going on, and that's all his problem. That's his wife. That's his wife. That's his whole situation. And I have no idea, but when they ask for privacy, baby, you got to tell that lady that you want privacy and to stop posting on the internet. I don't know. I think this whole thing popped off when she posted herself. And then he said, Francesca is the lady, is Francesca the lady at the job who he was texting that got dragged into it? Fran, pull up her arrest record. She left the same child in a car a while at a casino for 8 hours. How do I pull up her arrest record? From where? What city is she from? Francesca. I know Francesca's not the wife. Francesca's the lady at the job who he just apologized to. Is that not correct? It's not right, but it ain't none of my business, girl. Girl. This is a mess. She posted herself crying and asked us to ask him. And then we did. Okay. And then posted herself with him flawless. Right? I love that man. Okay, girl. Look, we'll get into it. Okay, it happened in Baltimore where the kid went missing. Yeah, that Francesca is the lady at the job. Alicia or something is the name of the lady, his wife, Mrs. Tigger. Okay. Miss Tigger is tripping. He was texting somebody. Who doesn't text people at their job? Sometimes you text people that you work with. You know what I'm saying? Male or female. Now, The fact that when you work in the entertainment industry, it can be late, it could be early, who knows? Lady, get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, relax. I don't know what's going on with that man. Hi, friends. I'm in the bushes in Texas on vacation. Okay, brown wife. 313. Okay, so you from Detroit? Okay. Okay. Wait, 313. Is that Detroit? Get me straight, y'all. Is 313 Detroit? I feel 313 is it's so familiar to me. She also has a case less than a year ago and had to take anger management. Baby, Alicia is from Baltimore. Girl, we're not saying anything about, you know what I'm saying? Like, shouts out to all my DMV people. We're not gonna, she's from Baltimore. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, doesn't he have any questions about what happened to Boo Boo? How do you just, look, this might be a little too messy for Bougie Gang. Like, you know what I mean? We might need to let the state police and all of the powers that be sort this one. This one might be just a little too messy for us. We're going to keep our good eye on it. We're going to keep our good glasses and readers and our ears open. But baby, these people they got a lot going on. One thing I could say for Tigger is if he doesn't distance himself from this situation one way or the other, it's going to result in non-renewal of a contract. Okay. Because there are plenty of people who are trouble free, whoever he works for would probably, might want to entertain, and they can save a couple of bucks on that contract. We know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get his wife some help, get them some help as a couple, and try to figure this situation out, get a private detective to find out where Boo Boo is. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what's going on here. I really don't. Like, it's a he said, she said. Is he said, she said. What are we supposed to do with that? Why they get us involved? Why they get D-Dub? Where are you in Houston? You said you're spending some time in Texas. Texas is beautiful. Okay. Why'd they get us involved? Maybe I don't know, baby. The children's father has come out looking for his baby. They got to have the state police on it. The whole Alicia girl requires a Fran deep dive. Really? Okay, Fran, there's a lot of news report and legal docs for you to do your thing. Are you in the DMV area, Sassy? Because Maryland is one of these states where you can see like the register of actions, and it takes hell and high water to get the paperwork. Who's got this lady's paperwork on a PDF? Or is there does someone have a Google Drive of things to go through? Because, ma'am, where is your child? You said it needs a Fran deep dive. My God. Take us out the group chat into, like, maybe we'll be in the behind the scene. We're not going to be in their group chat. We don't get in other people's group chat. We stay onto ourselves. Okay. But we might just have to take this offline until we start to figure it out. Let's take it offline. No, I'm in South Carolina, but there's stuff all over YouTube about it here. I don't really watch other, I'll, how I do. I like to do my own research. I don't really get into other people's research. Let me see. Okay, well, Pam's on the job. What you need me for? Pam is a legal eagle. Pam, I'm sure Pam gonna figure it out. Look, I'll see what I can, you know what I mean? I'll see what I can see. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I literally the these things that I saved, I knew you guys would want to talk about. So I just I just hit save on some things. That's the reason why I had these ready and available. But yeah, I've been watching this man for I mean, Tigger, gosh, I can't even remember. I just remember I know he was on 106 in Park. Was he not there when a not damn free? I mean, he said 32 years, right? How old is he our age? Is he 50 yet? He gotta be. How old is Tigger? How old is Tigger? Girl, not that one. Gemini, you're fired for that one. Gemini, you're fired. I'm not even going to tell you what Tigger pulled up. What Tigger he referenced. Okay, maybe my fault. Okay, 1972. Okay, grown. Over 50. So we're talking 32 years. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We just, you know what? This is one of those things that where there's smoke, there's fire. And we just kind of have to let this whole thing start to simmer and bubble and continue to bubble. Because if things are not good at the house for whatever reason, and now it's going to start affecting jobs and money and contracts potentially, he'll end up, you know what I mean? We're going to see more is going to start to sizzle. The fact that it has come out this far, and she's also had some issues documented, there's going to be more. We know this. Atlanta radio host Big Tigger arrested on aggravated battery, child cruelty. Popular Atlanta radio personality Big Tigger was arrested over the weekend on felony charges in Sandy Springs, according to Fulton County jail records. Big Tigger, whose real name is Darren Morgan, was arrested by Sandy Springs Police Department and booked into Fulton County Jail. On June 20th, Sandy Springs Police confirmed the arrest with CBS News Atlanta. Jail records show Morgan was charged with aggravated battery and third-degree cruelty to children. The charges stem from an incident dated June 9th. According to the booking records, Morgan was released the same day on $10,000 surety bond. Jail records show $9,000 bond was posted for aggravated battery and $1,000 posted for cruelty to children. The 53-year-old, best-known former host of BET Rap City, also serves as the official public address announcer and an in-game host for the Atlanta Hawks. Big Tigger morning show on Atlanta radio. V103 is the weekday program that airs. So he's morning drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's making money. This guy makes money. And these type of charges could definitely cost him his job. So they need to figure out what's going on here. Big Tigger morning show, V103, 6 to 10, and features music, celebrity interviews, entertainment news. June 12th, Morgan posted a video, which we saw from his morning show, where he acknowledged that he caused speculation regarding his public life. He wanted to say categorically these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false, untrue, not happening, didn't happen. So he needs to talk to that lady who posted the video and said for us to ask him what happened. That's what he needs to do. Big Tigger, Morgan has not confirmed the arrest, but did share a post on Instagram on Monday night that read, "Life is a cruel teacher. She loves to give you a test first and a lesson later." Fulton County Jail records list Morgan's address as Sandy Springs. Okay. Very good. I mean, the powers that be are gonna, he's innocent until proven otherwise. So I guess whatever comes out in court, that's how it's gonna go. A deep hole. That lady been fool. I think he's around that. I had to move out of the family home and stay away. A stay away order from her. He had to, yes. I think we read that earlier that she has the kids and she has exclusive use of the family home. Yes. Yes. Okay. Hey T Collins. Hey Boo Boo. What's going on, you guys? Look, we're gonna keep our eyes and ears open. Like I said, I tagged a few things because I heard and knew that this was going on, but I had not gotten into it. Hey, Miss Fine, I'm glad you're discussing this. I believe from all of the rumors, a whole lot of layers. There's obviously, I'm staying neutral. You know me, girl. I pick a side. I do tend to pick a side. Like my gut will tell me. My gut is telling me, baby. My gut is telling me right now, you don't know enough information. We don't know what's going on here. Like it's not obvious to me what's going on. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. He shouldn't have put his hands on her by even holding her against her will, but it clearly shows he was attempting to remove her from his office space. She was going to destroy it. It's probably extremely toxic. Look, this is the deal. We see a lot of bad stuff on this channel and many others, right? This is a thank you Jesus moment because you know what? At the end of the day, this is a cool down, and this might be the cool down to the go get your life on either side. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't really know. I'm going to be really honest with you. My gut is telling me that there is something, that there's a lot going on here, and there's no one's hands are clean. Okay. I don't know what that man's been doing, and I don't know what's going on with that lady. But again, she told us to ask him, and then now he's telling us to mind our business. Okay. Like, you need to talk to your wife, sir. That's your wife. Okay. Talk to her. Friend, if you haven't yet, go watch the video. You will see how she hit her eye. Are you talking about the dark video in the basement? Is that what you're talking about? We watched it twice over here. I couldn't see anything, and I had my glasses on. I'm gonna be honest with you. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that they will be at court. You know what I'm saying? When the legal experts are there, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, believe it or not, sis don't have an opinion right now. My opinion is, I think that there's something going on here, and to what degree and what it actually is, I don't know. I'm surprisingly and probably shockingly to some of you guys, I seriously don't have a gut feeling either way, which tells me like something, there really may be something going on here, but it could have been 6 of one and half a dozen of another. I don't know what they got going on. And that doesn't negate that this lady's got stitches over her eye, she's got a black eye, she's bumped and bruised, and there's nowhere that you can advocate for a lady having those type of injuries. If she hurt herself trying to free herself or save herself or try to get something from his office and she ended up injured, then why would you go on your social media knowing that you are a highly visible person's spouse and give people the impression that maybe something occurred with you two, physical? And also, if he is the breadwinner, do something like that that could cancel some contracts, put him on the bench, all of those things. If he's wrong, he's wrong. I don't know. I really just want to see what comes out, because I don't even want to give an opinion, because these type of domestic violence situations are so complex. And some people who've been to, like, this lady has a whole missing child. I'm sorry, but I almost feel like, okay, people are talking about this, and that's important. Domestic violence is definitely a issue, but a missing child, that's the important thing. There's a whole entire child out here that's not accounted for. Where's the kid? Did anybody ask him where the baby at? Oh my God. Where's the child? They didn't even say anything about, and they have a missing child. Hold on. Darren Morgan. Hold on. Y'all, if we lose power, don't worry, okay? It's getting ready to, it's thundering. So just in case, I'm giving you forewarning. It might be with some shenanigans out here. Hold on. Missing Darren Morgan, wife, missing child. What? Okay. Missing child. Amid the public dispute between Morgan and Brown, information has resurfaced online regarding an ongoing case involving Brown. Brown's daughter from a previous relationship has been missing since 2019, with reports indicating Brown lost custody and remains a subject of scrutiny in an unsolved disappearance. Huh? Brown publicly denied physical abuse. Okay, hold on. Alicia, is it Alicia Brown? Alicia Brown, missing child. Alicia Brown, missing child. Is it Baltimore? Since 2019. Ooh, I guess that, okay. I feel like I've seen this picture. I just didn't know what this was about. This little girl. Afro-American is family abductions and neglected child issue. Okay, one such case involves Alicia. I don't know what I'm reading this paper here. I don't know what this is. Not all missing children look the same. Okay. Each may, okay, let me go to this. I don't know. This might be an opinion piece. Hold on. Alicia Brown, 10-year-old missing girl. Is a disappearance of a Maryland. Can y'all see this? Y'all, okay. A disappearance of a Maryland girl who vanished amid a custody dispute remains unsolved more than 7 years later as renewed public attention has drawn to the case following recent social media allegations against her mother. Aaliyah Brown was 10 years old when she was reported missing from her, Reisterstown home, May 2025, 2019. Now 17, she has not been publicly located, and investigations continue to list her as a missing child. According to Baltimore County Police, Aaliyah was last seen at her residence on Aaron Russell Court. Authorities have previously stated there was no indication of a stranger abduction, and reports have suggested she may have been in the company of her mother when she disappeared. The case followed a lengthy custody battle between Aaliyah's parents. Her father, Darrell Williams, has publicly stated that he spent years seeking custody of his daughter and was ultimately awarded full custody after extensive court proceedings. William has said Aaliyah disappeared shortly after she was scheduled to be returned to his care. The father believes the mother is aware of Aaliyah's whereabouts. Her mom knows exactly where she is, Williams claimed. The people that do not know this child are the police and myself. Years before Aaliyah vanished, her mother, Alicia, faced criminal charges after authorities alleged she left the then 4-year-old unattended in a vehicle for approximately 8 hours while visiting Maryland Live Casino. The incident became part of the custody proceedings that followed. The unresolved disappearance has recently resurfaced in public discussion after Alicia Brown. Does she not have relatives in the area who should be, like, in 2026, you got a kid missing like that, they're going to say probable cause and they're going to stick your ass in the county until you find some words to make people understand where a 10-year-old is at. Look at the pretty little girl. In the post, Brown alleged and claimed the couple is divorcing. She also made accusations regarding, okay, hold on, let me go back because I feel like I missed something. Years before Alicia vanished, her mother, Alicia, faced criminal charges. Okay, she left the baby at the casino. The incident became part of the custody proceedings that followed. The unresolved disappearance has recently surfaced in public discussions after Alicia Brown. Somebody needs to alert. Somebody needs to alert Baltimore police, cold cases. Does she have kids with Tigger? Do they have children? Recently surfaced in public discussion after Alicia Brown made a series of social media posts involving her marriage to radio personality Big Tigger. In the post, Brown alleged abuse and claimed the couple is divorcing. She also made accusations regarding an alleged relationship between Big Tigger and his radio co-host. Brown and Big Tigger share a child together. Okay, that answers my question. A son who was born last year, 2025. Meanwhile, Aaliyah Brown's disappearance remains an open missing person case and anyone with information about the whereabouts is urged to contact law enforcement, allegedly. And then Phaedra Parks like this one too. Phaedra supports Tigger, baby. So Phaedra, okay. And we know Phaedra knows people in DC, okay? Phaedra is always at some sort of black congressional meeting or something, okay? The powers that be in Baltimore City, Baltimore County, I don't know which one it is. Yes, I know that there is a difference. I don't know if this is Baltimore City, Baltimore County, but at the end of the day, they need to be putting some new fresh eyes or somebody on this case, because she either sold her into some sort of trafficking, some weirdos that wanted a kid. God only knows. We're not going to get too deep into it. I don't even like to think about it. Or the child had met a very terrible end, because that's what crazy people do. Something to that effect. And I hope that child is alive, but God only knows if what she got going on, if she's okay. I mean, this is terrible. She's not with her dad, so we know she's not good. You know what I mean? Hold on. Y'all, we have fell down a whole entire hole, okay? This poor little baby girl. Oh. It just says 10-year-old Aaliyah Brown went missing over 6 years ago in Reisterstown and just turned 17 this month. She was last seen in her home in the 300 block of Aaron Russell Court, May 25th, so somewhere Memorial Day weekend-ish. She is believed to be in the company of her mom. Well, she's not, because mom's in Atlanta living La Vida Loca over there. I don't know what the hell that lady's doing. She's not with her mom. In addition, a white SUV was seen in the area around the time of her disappearance. This is an ongoing investigation, and that's Travis Case. Travis, get on the case. From Channel 2 News in Baltimore County, okay? Baltimore County. I mean, people, they're writing about, there's awareness going on. And this lady's just living her life like nothing's going on. She's over here posting pictures. Look, I don't know. Something's wrong. There's a lot going on here. And who marries? Let me tell you something. I know Tigger is a grown ass man. How long? I wonder how long they've been married. Hold on. I'm like, what the fuck? This is on some what the fuck? Is this Darren Morgan? And Alicia Brown married. What date? How long have they been married? DARIAN. I hope they're not some fake married people. Atlanta radio, married to Alicia Moore, is currently facing. We know they have a 1-year-old. How do you marry a woman with a look? I'm just gonna say it. How are you married a woman who has a missing child? Okay. Where, like, is she actively looking? I would like to know, as the husband, does this lady get up? Is she researching the internet? Like, what is her behavior revolving around one of her child, poof, in the air, gone? That's what I would like to know. Living with a woman this woman, I would like to know what her behavior is. Does she even talk about her child? Does she wake up crying for her child? Is she calling the private investigator? Is she checking in with the detective every other week? Like, what is going? I would love to know. Does she wake up giving a fuck? Because the only person who really knows is this man. He sees her every day, sleeps with her. I guess they stay in the same bedroom, I would imagine. The girl's father tried to warn him. What? Wait, Fran, after the child went missing, she had another daughter and named her after the missing child. Get the fuck out. I'm done. I cannot, you guys. This is too much. I cannot. Well, she's in fucking Atlanta. She's married to a celebrity DJ. I bet you they know where she is now. This too much. Okay, let's talk about, let's pivot for a minute to the last story. Because, baby, I'm going to need, can I get a cold water? Boo-boo? Help. Oh my God, y'all. This is too much. Hold on a second. Let me go get a cold water, okay? I need a cold water, please, and a cup of ice. Please. Thank you. Oh my God, you guys. This is too much. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, all jokes aside, and there's really no jokes. I mean, domestic violence is nothing funny. Seeing a woman with a black eye and damn stitches on her face is nothing. Nothing. Like, I can't even. Okay. Now we segue to this lady's got a missing kid. This is just awful. It's just, why am I thinking of Aaliyah Henderson, the lady in Cleveland who put her kids in some damn suitcases outside the school? Okay. I don't know what this lady got going on, but I bet you Tigger, I'm going to say this. If this lady has if she's some sort of psychotic, and I'm not victim blaming or anything. I'm saying, if we don't know, all I'm saying is if this lady has some sort of issues, I think someone mentioned she's already had anger management. She's got issues. If there's something going on here, who they need to interview is this lady's current husband, because he would be able to give information about her demeanor, about her overall disposition, and he would be able to really give some information to detectives about the fact that this lady has a missing child for 7 years. I'm just, oh my God, I cannot. This is, he might be lucky he got, he might need to go look. He might need to file a paper. I'm just saying, this lady already has a kid missing. He might need to look. I don't know. We're just going to stay tuned. I don't want to give too much opinion because I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. How are you? It's a lot. It's like you make a right and then it's like, well, maybe I need to make a left. Then you take left and then it's like, but this is a lot. I'm devastated and I don't even know the child. I've been seeing her picture in my timeline on Facebook and was like, oh, she's so cute. But something was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm already researching some bad news and then the pile-on is a lot. So now, as soon as I saw her picture, I'm like, oh, thank you, dear. Like, oh, that's the little girl I've been seeing in my timeline. Okay, Spectrum is anticipating outages in North Carolina until about 10 p.m. Girl, thank you so much, my Spectrum goddess. Okay, guys, if we get cut off, you know the deal. Okay. We have a very important place. We have a very important friend and important. Thank you, baby. Girl, and she bought me my vitamins. Okay. Hold on. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Oh my God. Girl, she bought me my super bees, my bees. I don't know which one this is. Oh, she bought me my super bees, my hair, skin, and nails, and my multi. She already knew mommy was falling off the cliff. Okay. Jesus. Girl, it is raining. It's like white outside. It's a white out. Who's the father of the girl she named after? Can I ask you this? Is it the same spelling? Thank you, Mocha. It's raining right now. Oh. Go get your calcium caramel chews. Okay. Okay. Oh, so here's another he said, she said DV case. Okay. Hold on. You guys have been blowing me up about this. I didn't even know who these people are. This man, this lady's husband, baby, I don't know who is doing what, but her husband, baby, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I guess they got 14 kids. Karen Derrico is accused of sending threatening messages to her ex-husband Dion and violating a protective order. The former couple, who share 14. I was talking to one of y'all in Instagram. I was like, she might have gone crazy. 14 kids. I got one and I'm about to lose my mind. 14? Baby, come on. She may be losing her. She might be losing it. The former couple share 14 kids. Divorced in 2024. He was telling some lady today on Instagram all his business. Okay. All of it. They divorced in 2024. They appeared to focus on amicably co-parenting following their split. I think she was staying in the house. Karen's lawyer claims charges are fabricated and motivated by spite from Dion. Some of the kids are down and some of the kids are not. Some of the kids want to be with dad. Some of the kids do not. She's arguing with her children. Authorities in Nevada have charged TLC Karen Derrico with several offenses, including stalking, harassment, based on accusations that she sent her ex-husband threatening messages. I mean, okay, but I think she did threaten to, she threatened him in a final way. Okay. She in a criminal complaint. Now, I did send a request, but it's the weekend, to Clark County to try to get the criminal complaint. Let me check my email. I'm sure they're not working on the weekend. Plus, it was Juneteenth, wasn't it? When was Juneteenth? Oh, that was days ago. That was, girl. I'm behind. Okay, hold on a second. Let me check my email. What's going on here? Okay, my request was sent yesterday and it was registered. My North Las Vegas Police Department request. was sent. I sent it to North Las Vegas because I don't know. I couldn't. Clark County had like register of actions, but nothing else. Anyway, they're saying that she threatened to KILL her husband and one or two of her kids or something, or all of them. I'm not sure. Authorities in Nevada have charged the TLC star Karen Derrico with several offenses, including stalking and harassment, based on accusations that she sent her ex-husband, threatening messages. A criminal complaint obtained by People. Investigators allege that doubling down with the Derricos, star sent her ex-husband Dion Derrico messages earlier this month threatening to harm him and potentially their children. Former couple divorced in 2024 in what at the time to be an amicable divorce as they focused on co-parenting their children, 13 of whom are minors. Days after the bombshell divorce, Karen had shared a Father's Day tribute praising Dion as the best father any 14 children could ask for. However, the criminal complaint now accuses her of threatening Dion, possibly her children, and any partner he had or may have. I mean, okay. I want you dead, she allegedly emailed him, according to the complaint. I could kill you. It won't even bother me to go to jail, and I'll kill any of my kids if any take your side. Are you seeing this, y'all? No. Oh my God. Girl. Look at all these cute kids. All these children they have. Now, what I did find out is her husband is like 10 years older than her. Not that that makes a difference, but he's 10 years older. And sometimes that does make a difference. She's got pretty big eyes. She's got pretty eyes, pretty brown eyes. Dion's accusations of threats further stem from alleged comments Karen made indicating that she has a gun and making threats to kill him and his new girlfriend and or his children and or telling him there are lots of cousins and killing him would be easy and or she will see to it that he dies a slow death, the complaint says. Let me tell you guys, do you guys remember Ashley Grayson? I don't know. I feel like I talked about her. Maybe I was talking about her in Members the other day. Remember her from Facebook? She was almost on the same level as the Moores, LaShonda and Marlon. And she was selling some credit reporting type services or some sort of and what happened with her is that she was alleged to have stolen her work product from another Facebooker who sued her and won. It's a whole thing. They ended up having a federal case. The lover of Ashley was actually on Tasha K. And he according to him, the way he found out about the plot was that the FBI in Charlotte, North Carolina, came to him to tell him that he was on the list of the people that Ashley was trying to kill. Anyway, long story short, she did hire hitmen though. Okay, let me just say that. She did hire some folk. But she is in prison. She's going to, is she? Oh, she's in Fort Worth, Texas. She's in a federal facility. Hold on a second. What's it called? If you guys are familiar with Ashley Grayson, where is she? Ashley is in Carswell. Federal minimum security Carswell in Fort Worth. She got convicted in the Middle District of Tennessee, and she is due to be released in 2032, October 2032. So communicating threats and putting money on somebody, baby, that's Fed time right there if they can get you. That was my point. And if you don't know the Ashley Grayson story, I feel like I did a couple of videos on it, not a lot, a few. The former couple. So let's get back to the Derricos, Dion and Karen. So Dion and Karen are actually kind of a big deal. They have 14 kids. They have a show on TLC, and they are reality. These are like legit reality show people, and they have fallen into a bad place. And they had a domestic issue, and ma'am cussed her husband out, sent him some threatening messages, and sis got arrested. Okay. Are you guys with me? Let me check the comments. Are y'all with me? Yes. Okay. Y'all been flooding me with this news. 14. Can you imagine, Keonce? Girl. I heard they have like twins, quads, trips. Like they have. Let's look at the picture and see if we can figure it out. Hold on. Let me. They are supposed to have quads, maybe, or are they sextuplets? Because look at these. These three, 1, 2, 3. These three look alike. Those three are all the same size. Yeah, look. 5, 3. These three are obviously triplets. Then you got the twins right there. That might just be, there's mom, oldest daughter. You got this one, boy. And then you've got all these. Yeah. I mean, they have a beautiful family. No, I mean, they got a bunch of kids. Very nice. Beautiful. Okay. They look like a nice couple. The former couple married in 2005. Oof. 19 years. The former couple married in 2005 and went to have 14 children, who were all featured in their 5-season TLC show, which premiered in August 2020. I wonder if those TLC checks are good. I bet you they're not bad, because the Browns, the Browns and the Duggars, baby. Okay. Which premiered August 2020. They split right before season 5 finale was aired. It wasn't immediately clear what may have been the motive behind the alleged threats. Karen has been charged with violation of a temporary order of protection against domestic violence, harassment, preventing or dissuading witnesses to testify, and producing evidence with intimate threat or use of physical force, aggravated stalking constituting domestic violence, according to the criminal complaint. Her lawyer tells People the allegations are bogus. The charges are total nonsense and fabricated by Mr. Derrico. The supposed victim, Karen's lawyer, said, this has everything to do with him being spiteful and malicious, and nothing to do with him being frightened or harassed. Okay. And then, as you can see on the screen, the domestic hotline information, because at the end of the day, none of this stuff is jokes. Because I mean, like some of these situations are kind of like, well, are you serious? But the bottom line is, we know how these things end up. It's, you know what I mean? You could have people who are not in a good place, and these things end up tragically. So, not good for the kids, nothing. And then child abuse hotline. So here's that information here. For anybody who needs that. This is just terrible, guys. Let me just go to Instagram. I wasn't planning on showing this, but this man was literally running his mouth to this lady all over Instagram. Whew. Telling his story to this lady. I was like, don't you have a legal action case going on, sir? Why are you telling your whole story? Hold on. Let me see. Is this it right here? Okay. Hold on. I don't know how long this lasts, but let's see. Let's see a little bit, okay? Are y'all here? Okay. But this is I mean, she threatened, the word is that she threatened, and her husband is over here telling all their business on this lady's show.
Okay. All right, you guys, come on in. We're going to get Derrico on here. Oh my God. Dion needs to join, I think.
Well, how are you going to have him on your show if he hadn't joined yet?
Request to join. Hold on. Oh my God. Hang on, you guys. I just went live. Well, I just went live. There he is. There's Derrico. Okay, come on in.
What's going on, Sarah?
Hi, Dion. Okay, everybody, we're going to give everybody a second to share.
He seems ecstatic that somebody is listening to his story. He wants to tell his story real bad, okay? I don't know, boo, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I am in YouTube land. I'm barely over there, and I don't, y'all, I don't have no time to watch anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to go over my list of TV shows, but it's not a lot. I'm over here in YouTube land, news, and court case land. Okay. I don't know what is going on out here. You guys are the ones who tell me, like, Fran, go watch this. Fran, this show is so good. Fran, did you know that the newest season of da-da-da-da is on? Y'all, if it wasn't for y'all, I would have missed Testaments. Okay. Karen said, I'll be damned if you move on without. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying 20 years, even though, ma'am said we got 14 kids. We've been together. They got married in 2005, which means they probably were together before then, right? At least a little bit. Hello. So that's a long time and lots of children and a life of devotion, baby. That's a lot. Even though things might be crazy, we don't know. I didn't watch their show. Something about him is, girl, we're not gonna. Do you guys want to hear him talk to this lady? In the first, I think I watched about 10 minutes, and I'm like, you, sir, you are telling all the business. Okay, let's just listen a little bit. Okay, he literally. If Karen was mad before, she gonna really be mad now, because he got on this lady's program, and sis, he told all your business. If you didn't know, it's on his Instagram, and he pinned it. He pinned it to his Instagram. Sis, he telling all your business, okay?
Share this, and let me share it. Oh, let's see.
All of it.
Where are we sharing it to? Okay. I think, all right, we'll give it a minute. Okay. We're going to give it a few more minutes. Derrico, this is your exclusive. This is your first moment to talk since Karen has been arrested.
Yeah.
So give it a second. Everybody joining our live, we're going to give you a chance to ask some questions. I don't know if Dion's going to answer all of them. Obviously.
Yes, I'm safe. Thank you so much. I'm safe.
So share this right now, you guys, with hello from Key West. Share this with anyone who's a doubling down with the Derrico's fan.
So someone just said no. Someone just said no sound.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna say. Let them.
What?
Let's.
Yes.
Let's. We. You know, they have to work out the kinks. Okay. Somebody in the live is asking him if he's safe. They got Karen out here looking real bad. That's all I'm going to say. Now, Karen, I'm going to try to stay I'm going to try to stay neutral on this, but Karen, your PR is real bad right now, because they're asking this man if he is safe. Now, we know that it is on record that she is threatening people, and that is not a good sign, but she's going to have to do better with this situation, because it's not looking good at all. Okay? It's real bad. So, a good thing she does have a lawyer, and the lawyer is saying that, it's on some foolishness. Let's see if they got it together by now.
Fighting within, no one win.
Okay.
When there's fighting within, no one win. And that's in any family. I literally detest what we're going through. I hate it from the pit of my gut, because I just think at the end of the day, I've lived long enough to realize all you have at the end of the day is family. So with that being said, it's very confusing, but I have maintained that sense of calm within the home. Gigi is back living with me. Thank God. I told you that earlier, Sarah.
Yeah, we
Gigi's
talked about
back
that.
home.
Yep.
Yeah. So Gigi being back home, it does bring that sense of family more. And so 12 out of the 14 children are with me. I'm constantly reinforcing, as always, because my sentiments have always been true and consistent. Love, family, inclusion, respect for each other, putting each other top at the list within our family. So all those sentiments are still readily, or shall I say, actively expressed within the family home. And so our children, as of right now, as of this moment, I hope they're not seeing this live, but as of this moment, they were not aware of.
Is he a minister, baby? I don't know, hon.
Oh, hang on. Okay, you're back.
No, I'm
You're
here.
back.
Please forgive me. I got all these alerts coming up on my phone.
No, I know. Yeah.
I got it. What I got? Do you have to send me another request?
No, you're live.
No, the alerts are probably telling you to get off the thing. Get off. Don't talk about it. The people were probably trying to tell you to get off the live stream.
All we heard was
they're probably trying to tell you to hang up.
Obviously, this whole thing is upsetting, and people want to know what happened in a nutshell. Which, if you are
my screen is frozen.
It's frozen. We can see you.
You can, as long as you can see me, because I don't see comments or anything.
Yep,
Sir, you don't need to see the comments.
Okay.
You see how messy he is? I don't see the comments. When you're interviewing, you don't need to see no damn comments. Talk to the lady. He wants to see the comments. That's number one for me. Like, that's a little bit of a red flag, don't y'all think? Don't look at the comments. Comments will get you messed up. Focus on the questions.
Okay, good.
So people want to know in a nutshell what happened. If you saw
Tell
the
us what
breaking
happened,
news over the
sir.
past 2
Tell
days,
us.
Karen Derrico from Doubling Down with the Derricos was arrested after sending threatening emails. Oh, we did lose him. Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. I hate it for sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is two women right here. Okay, so yeah, we have two different situations, but damn, Tigger's wife, I don't know what's going on with her. This is a mess, y'all.
We'll be back. I wonder if it's my email. Anyway, just to get you guys, we'll get Dion back on here. But Karen was arrested after sending Dion emails that basically said, I'm going to unalive you. I'm going to get a GUN. Did he show you that? He must have showed her the emails. Dion should have called BougieGang. He should have called RealTalk. And if any of our kids side with you, I'm going to unalive our children. Bad. And if you try to take me to court, I will unalive you before you even get. Karen, you sent that in an email to court. So Dion had actually given me I think the only interview he's done in the past 6 months. He was on my show. They are shopping a deal. Yes, that's what I heard. And he gave us an update. And at the time in November, he and Karen were pretty good. Now, he and I just recorded an interview. Hopefully he's going to pop back up on here. And in the interview that we just did, that I'm going to post on the Sarah Fraser show tonight, he basically says pretty much after our interview, things started to go south, and Karen is probably having a mental health crisis. This is his words, not mine.
She's probably
and
pissed.
started
He's
threatening
talking to
he and the
you.
kids in January, to the point that some of his kids had to sleep in his room where they could lock the door because Karen was threatening to unalive the kids. So, but the twist of this whole story is Karen and her attorney just came out today and said, no, wait a minute, Dion hacked Karen's email, and he's the one that sent these emails to Karen. Now, Dion just, when we were on together in the interview I'm going to post, he unequivocally denies that. He completely denies that he ever sent, I'm going to send him a request again. He denies that okay, there you go. Dion, I just gave everybody a quick update of what happened and why Karen was arrested. But I was saying the biggest thing in these stories that have come out over the past 24 hours is Karen and her attorney are saying that you are the one that hacked into her email and sent the emails threatening yourself, basically, to unalive you and the kids.
That is preposterous. And I think it's very unprofessional for her attorney to have said such a thing, especially considering she's facing criminal charges. Like, that's just not in her best interest for her attorney to say that. He could deny the allegations. He could say, you know, allow her day in court, but he should never come out and blame anyone, not just me, anyone. However, I totally refute that. That did not happen. I do not have hacking skills. Anyone who knows me knows I am literally.
Look, why do you have to have hacking skills? That's your wife. You can't just get on the house computer. Like, come on. Hello, come on. You don't have look, we don't have it in the kitchen anymore, but we used to just have like a family computer in the kitchen. You can't just go on the family computer and just like, oh, hit, like, don't you guys, and I'm talking to you guys now, you don't have to tell me. Don't y'all have your password saved in your computers? If you could get into my computer and you click into my email, there's no hacking involved. There's just, like my personal computers, you just go to it, baby. If you can get in, you're in. Now, if it's a family computer where you actually have to log in each time and everybody's got their own sign-ons, doesn't the computer hold passwords? Like, hello? Like, don't take it to the extreme because she said hacked. You may have just sat down at the shared computer and, you know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like she's saying, but he's going to go all insane with it. Like, I don't have hacking skills. I'm not computer literate.
When it comes down to technology, but the fact that they would double down literally and make such a callous comment, I think is just out of this world. And I also was told by a friend of mine that in that same post that you're speaking on, that
you know what I'm
made
saying,
a comment
T.
that she
Collins?
loves her children and that she would never ever threaten them, and she's never threatened them. That's a lie. That's by a third party. They will be posting that that audio whereby you hear her admitting to having.
So where is your attorney? Hello, exactly, Petty.
Okay, so that you say that audio is going to come out.
Oh yeah, that audio is coming out. Yes.
You guys want to hear it real quick?
And it just shows the propensity.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can put. I snagged it off of TMZ. Okay, hold on a second. Let me find. Okay, I'm gonna let this. Well, hold on, let me just get it. Let me just get it real quick. I snagged it off TMZ. I did a screen recording. You guys would be so proud of me. I snagged it. Okay, let me see. Did I get it? Did I do it right? Oh, here it is. Okay. Hold on. Girl, I snagged it. Okay, hold on.
Do not do that. Dacian, don't you ever do that again. Don't ever cheat. Don't ever, while you live, and call me a liar again. You don't know what is going on. You don't know it.
Now, what the circumstances are revolving around this call, baby, don't ask me. I don't know. Okay, don't ask me, but he's referring to a recording. This is the recording, okay? All right.
Do not ever call me a liar because you don't know. Don't ever. No. Don't ever do that again.
Mommy, I have the baby stuff. I have the baby stuff on the car.
No, that pissed me off. Don't ever do that. You don't know what the hell I'm going through and what I've been through. You only going by what he said. I'm the freaking one that carried your little behind. I'm the one that told the doctors no when they asked me to abort your little ass. Don't ever do that.
Now, when she said that, I don't know who these people are. Well, they're on TLC. That's who they are. They're reality people. They're like the Browns, the Duggars. You know how TLC, remember they used to have what's her name with the haircut and her husband who was half Asian. Girl, that lady with that awful haircut. Yes. Now, can you believe she said that to her child? It's not going to look good. It's like, sis, we were trying to support you. John and Kate, thank you. You know, TLC, they get, girl, if you have an interesting family or a big family, but yeah, Karen, they are some sort of reality show like family, and ma'am is falling apart. And the fact that she said that to one of her kids, I think she's probably lost a lot of support just from saying that to, she's on the phone with the kids and she said what she said. You heard her say it, which is awful. Okay. All right. It's only 2 minutes and then we'll go back to the husband.
Again.
Mommy, I have the baby stuff. I have the baby stuff on the car.
No, that pissed me off. Don't ever do that. You don't know what the hell I'm going through and what I've been through. You only going by what he said. I'm the freaking one that carried your little behind. I'm the one that told the doctors no when they asked me to abort your little ass. Don't ever do that again. Because you make me regret it. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Don't ever. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Don't ever. I'm pissed. Don't ever do that.
Okay.
Knowing what the hell out of me. Y'all don't know what I am going. Y'all don't know it. Y'all don't know the whole story.
Okay.
Then I said regret. Yeah, I said it. Don't play with me.
No wonder why you said you're gonna kill me.
No one. I never said I'm gonna. I said I'd kill you if you pissed me off. But you know. No, because you disrespected me because your little behind is enabled. That's why you're doing that. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing to me, Dacian, because I promise you, Dacian, shut up. Right now.
Okay.
No,
Did he say everybody knows mom doesn't do anything? Hold on. What did he say?
right now.
Ooh. Did he say that everybody knows mom doesn't do anything? What's that mean? She don't do anything around the house or she's always innocent?
Dacian, shut up. Right now.
Ooh, okay.
No, don't ever. Y'all don't know what's going on, and it's pissing me off that y'all are sitting around here listening to one side of this. And I ain't gonna say anything. It's not neutral.
Hang on,
and
hang on,
it
hang
really
on.
pissed me
Listen,
off because
Mommy.
I've been quiet. I have not done or said anything. Do not do this.
Wait, okay.
Guys, listen. We don't have to have a conversation. We don't.
This is sad when you got 14 kids and it sounds like you are at a damn town hall meeting. Okay. It sounds like she is at a town hall meeting and it sounds, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like when the super mayor, mayor, what's her name? She sounds like she's getting kicked off the commission. Mayor Tiffany, what was her name? She getting kicked off the commission and she's getting kicked off the township board. Mayor Tiffany. It sounds like Mayor Hilliard and girl, they're about to run your ass out of town. Doesn't it sound like that? Everybody knows mommy doesn't do anything. Girl, you have lost control over your household. This is a nightmare. This is a mother's nightmare when you lose control over your house and the kids are now on some fuck ya. And we're with daddy. Okay, you and daddy done broke up. and they're not on, and nobody's on your side anymore. And you have lost control, and the little kids are telling you off. This is, baby, a mess. And your husband is over there on Instagram doing doing podcast interviews.
No, don't ever. Y'all don't know what's going on, and it's pissing me off that y'all are sitting around here listening to one side of this. And I don't say anything. It's not neutral. And it really pissed me off because I've been quiet. I have not done or said anything. Do not do this. Guys, listen. We don't have to have a conversation. We don't. Unlike what your father do, I still call and check in and talk to y'all. But you're not going to call me a liar. You're not going to ever do this again. Dacian, I promise you, Dacian, you can stay over there with him. You don't ever. And you will. Please stay over there. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You will see, though. I'm ending this call. Denver, y'all can call me whenever you want. You can call me whenever y'all want. Anybody else. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with a 12-year-old ass that I wipe. Who breasted? I fed her from my breast. You're not doing this.
It was still feces stains in it.
Okay, mommy.
What did he say about some feces stains?
So, okay, Dacian, please continue this. I promise to God the day you're going to see it.
Okay. Girl. Okay. Baby. Okay. They're full blown arguing with their mom, and they got pushback too. Like they have arguments. Okay. These kids have grievances. Let's say it like that. I don't know why, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, like, stuff isn't perfect, but at the end of the day, this kind of thing, look, we all know this type of thing doesn't happen overnight. So I don't know. This is a situation, but she is doing it with it. Can you believe that? This is the type of situation where you have to take a long, hard look at yourself. As you are taking one of your prescribed chill pills. Hopefully you have a therapist on speed dial and understand, ma'am, you've lost control of your household. You are letting the kids get the better of you, and you've lost it. Like, I don't know what happened. I mean, 14 kids is a lot. I don't know what happened here, but ma'am, to be sitting here and arguing with a bunch of kids, baby, you lost it. And it's unfortunate because now it's all public. Your husband does not mind. He's on here doing interviews. He might be shopping for the single dad of 14 kids show. He might be trying to replace you. We don't even know, baby. Don't fall for the okie doke. But it seems like she, now she's got criminal charges and they got her on all kinds of audio tapes. I don't think it's going to go well. Okay, let's listen to what dad is over here talking about with this lady. Because, baby, he sat up here for a good long minute and talked all this lady's business. Okay, hold on. Are we
to
back?
continue to lie. And I think what's most troubling is I wish men backed each other the way women do. Men will typically stand silent when they watch they bro go through it. Women are very, very supportive, but that's to a fault. And the fault is they will support someone that's wrong. And I'm speaking in general, this is just in general, because I think it's perplexing. All 12 children are with me. I was not the initiator of this, although the violations happened to me on record first, but I did not come forward because I didn't want any of you to know anything of this. It wasn't until
I agree with you, T. Collins. I think dad is very busy trying to steer the narrative and try to make Miss Ma'am Karen look bad. You know what I mean? He's out here using the powers that be to make her look worse than she already does. So I agree with you. I don't trust him either. I don't know what she did and what she didn't do. We know that she has been look, she shouldn't have been talking to the kids like that, and she shouldn't have put herself in a position where they have her on audio talking reckless to her children, because that is a bad look and it's not going to do well for her in court. But you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you made your bed. Now you're going to have to deal with it. And then this man is going to fight dirty with you. And these are y'all's money makers, and he's going to get possession of the moneymaker kids, and take y'all and fill your spot with somebody else.
She filed a TPO against me that placed fire.
Oh, you guys are going to kill me. Hold on.
Look at action. Okay.
You know what? Let me go see. I feel like it's on Facebook. I'll have to drop the link to you guys with it, unless you guys really want to watch this, because we're going to have to put on silent for a minute. Okay, just to let it play so we can get caught back up, because I don't think you can advance on, what's it called? Okay. Let's see. Gaslighting is real. I think mom was more of the disciplinarian parent on the show, at least. Yeah, you know how you kind of have to believe half of what you see and half of what you hear. Where are the Dateline specials, the search parties? Why wasn't Tigger asking that? Okay, so we're kind of okay, so number one, thank you, Miss Rose. I don't know if you're still here. Sorry, I didn't see this when you first dropped it. I don't know. Where's the Dateline specials? Dateline would have to know that the child was missing, and maybe she wasn't if they said that the detectives, Miss Rose, I don't know if you're still here, Miss Rose. I don't know. The investigation has been halted due to the fact that the detective said that they were having a hard time finding her. And I'm talking about the mother. I don't know what that's all about. So where's the Dateline specials? I don't know. Why isn't she under arrest? That's what I would want to know. Who, and I think I said this earlier, maybe you're getting to that part. Who marries a woman with a missing child who may or may not act like you even have a missing child? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. These are some bizarre cases. Okay. Very, very bizarre. So great question. Where's the Dateline special? I don't know. That late, there's more than what meets the eye with Tigger's wife and how he married a woman in this particular position. Francoise, did you see my message about Spectrum Services possible outages? I did. Thank you for dropping that. Thank you. It stopped raining, so I don't know if we're good or not. I used to watch them. I know they were getting a divorce. Yes, they did. Let's let them get caught back up again. We heard some of this. I'm just going to let it play so we can listen. The father does not seem trustworthy. I was responding to T. Collins' comment. He does not seem trustworthy at all. And he seems like he's playing on the sympathies of the people that want to listen. And I think he is busy trying to spin doctor this by putting out as much information as he has. These emails that she allegedly threatened him. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't know. And voicemails and things like that. And maybe she feels that he has the upper hand and she's losing it, like people do in divorce situations. So I don't really know, but I don't want to play with this too much because that's how I ended up messing it up. Let's see.
12 out of the 14 children are with me. I'm constantly reinforcing, as always, because my sentiments have always been true and consistent. Love, family, inclusion, respect for each other, putting each other top at the list within our family. So all those sentiments are still readily, or shall I say, actively expressed within the family home. And so our children, as of right now, as of this moment, I hope they're not seeing this live, but as of this moment, they were not aware of
Oh, hang on. Okay, you're back.
No, I'm
You're
here.
back.
Please forgive me. I got all these alerts coming up on my phone.
No, I know. Yeah.
I got it. What I got? Do you have to send me another request?
No, you're live. All we heard was, obviously, this whole thing is upsetting, and people want to know what happened in a nutshell. Which, if you are
My
doubling
screen
down,
is frozen.
it's frozen. We can see you.
You can, as long as you can see me, because I don't see
Yeah.
comments or anything.
Yep, I see comments.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So people want to know in a nutshell what happened. If you saw the breaking news over the past 2 days, Karen Derrico from Doubling Down with the Derricos was arrested after sending threatening emails. Oh, we did lose him. Okay, we'll be back. I wonder if it's my email. Anyway, just to get you guys, we'll get Dion back on here. But Karen was arrested after sending Dion emails that basically said, I'm gonna unalive you. I'm going to get a GUN, and if any of our kids side with you, I'm going to unalive our children. And if you try to take me to court, I will unalive you before you even get to court. So Dion had actually given me I think the only interview he's done in the past 6 months. He was on my show in November, because obviously I love TLC. I follow all these shows. And he gave us an update. And at the time in November, he and Karen were pretty good. Now, he and I just recorded an interview. Hopefully he's going to pop back up on here. And in the interview that we just did, that I'm going to post on the Sarah Fraser show tonight, he basically says pretty much after our interview, things started to go south. And Karen is probably having a mental health crisis. This is his words, not mine. And started threatening he and the kids in January, to the point that some of his kids had to sleep in his room where they could lock the door, because Karen was threatening to unalive the kids. So, but the twist of this whole story is Karen and her attorney just came out today and said, no, wait a minute, Dion hacked Karen's email, and he's the one that sent these emails to Karen. Now, Dion just, when we were on together in the interview I'm going to post, he unequivocally denies that. He completely denies that he ever sent, I'm going to send him a request again. He denies that okay, there you go. Dion, I just gave everybody a quick update of what happened and why Karen was arrested. But I was saying the biggest thing in these stories that have come out over the past 24 hours is Karen and her attorney are saying that you are the one that hacked into her email and sent the emails threatening yourself, basically, to unalive you and the kids.
That is preposterous. And I think it's very unprofessional for her attorney to have said such a thing, especially considering she's facing criminal charges. That's just not in her best interest for her attorney to say that. He could deny the allegations. He could say, allow her day in court, but he should never come out and blame anyone, not just me, anyone. However, I totally refute that. That did not happen. I do not have hacking skills. Anyone who knows me knows I am illiterate when it comes down to technology. But the fact that they would double down literally and make such a callous comment, I think is just out of this world. And I also was told by a friend of mine that in that same post that you're speaking of, that she made a comment that she loves her children and that she would never, ever threaten them, and she's never threatened them. That's a lie. That's by a third party. They will be posting that that audio whereby you hear her admitting to having threatened our.
Regarding the hacking, they'll be able to tell. So if an email was sent from her account to his account, they'll be able to tell the IP address. So it's very easy. He swears up and down he don't know what they're talking about. They'll be able to tell if it's from her phone, from her iPad, from her computer. Okay? They'll be able to tell not just that it's her account, because it might legitimately be from her account. It might be the kids. I mean, the kids sound like they're all up in the business. Somebody sent an email. She says her lawyer vehemently says that she didn't do it. That's easy enough to figure out. All they have to do is get the forensics on it and it'll be proven one way or the other. Did it come from your phone? Did it come from your iPad? Did it come from your computer? What internet was being used? All of the things. They'll be able to tell. It's like he's thrilled that this is happening instead of saying this is an unfortunate situation. We have history. I prefer to keep this private. No, he wants to double down, make this woman look really bad. And she might be looking bad. Maybe she's looking bad because she's looking bad. But at the end of the day, he seems to be gaining. He wants to make sure, like, it's almost like he needs to remind people we're the family with the 14 kids and we need to get a new contract. Okay. That's what is giving to me. That's,
our children that she would kill them.
Okay, so that you say that audio is going to come out.
Oh yeah, that audio is coming out. Yes, and
that's the audio I just played.
It shows the propensity to continue to lie. And I think what's most troubling is I wish men backed each other the way women do. Men will typically stand silent when they watch they bro go through it. Women are very, very supportive, but that's to a fault. And the fault is they will support someone that's wrong. And I'm speaking in general, this is just in general, because I think it's perplexing. All 12 children are with me. I was not the initiator of this, although the violations happened to me on record first, but I did not come forward because I didn't want any of you to know anything of this. It wasn't until she filed a TPO against me that placed fire under me, and it angered me. It angered me because I felt like she was using her being a woman and that people would automatically side with her because she's a woman. And she's actually said that in jokes to me in the past. So I feel like that is played by men. There are women that really going through really being abused, but usually need a TPO.
Yeah, whoever said he's relishing in it, it's giving, I'm getting my moment. I'm getting my moment. Like he seems to have a feminine side about him. He's a little feminine, not in a good way, but he's got a little, I don't know, zest. Thank you.
So many of them unfortunately have lost their lives.
Giving
that should
zesty.
never be played with. The purpose of a TPO is really and truly to protect that individual from another individual whose life is really being threatened. Many of you don't know. Go ahead.
No, you finish.
And so many of you don't know that there was threats made back in December. This didn't just happen. Yeah, this didn't just happen. This had been happening, and I had been trying to deal with it and contain it within our family. I do not believe in this. As I told Sarah earlier, no one wins when there's fighting within. No one wins. So if I win, I still didn't win. You know why? I have 14 children in the middle of this. I'm not in this just she and I. There's 14 innocent lives that's directly affected by all of this. So I still have to be cognizant of what I say. I still have to be cognizant as to not giving you guys all of it. There's so many esoteric avenues to this. That's what makes it so emotionally draining.
I feel like he's got a bulletin board in that kitchen and he's like propensity, preponderance, poppycock, all of the words. He just has all these damn words he wants to use. Sir, you are not impressing us with your vocabulary when you are sitting there in the way that, like, sir, you could have showed up looking a little more. Look, sir.
It is emotionally draining, especially for a person that really believe in family. The reason you guys know of us.
Does he have on a do-rag cap, or is he wearing a do-rag at this moment?
Is because of the sentiments that was embedded in me from a baby, from a child, from me watching dysfunction within my own family and saying, when I have children, this will never happen. But the problem that you don't realize is it's not just you. It's
Girl,
that other person. I don't care how loyal, how devoted to that consistency of fairness and love you are. is still predicated on that other person bringing that same thing to the table.
I mean, you're
and that
not
just
paying
didn't happen here.
attention.
So we're here now.
Okay. So it's like, sir, shh. Okay. If you're not paying attention, you might think that he's got a Caesar.
Just allowed to play out. You know, the charges against her are alleged until it's been confirmed. I'm even saying that. And I know what happened, but I'm even saying they're alleged until it's confirmed, and there's court dates coming up, and we have to wait till those court dates unfold for us to be able to, I guess, speak further to that.
Okay, so you have a protective order against Karen, which means Karen cannot have contact with you. What about the kids? Can Karen see all of your children? Some of your kids? I know a couple of them are living with Karen, some are with you. What's the status with Karen having connection with the kids?
So I don't know the full scope. I know that I have a what's called a victim advocate, and that victim advocate, their sole purpose is just to apprise me as to what's going on and any other protections that are made available to me as the victim, or to the children as the victim. So with that being said, she did tell me outside of the TPO that's still in place that I had filed against Karen, outside of that TPO, in open court, they did issue a stay away order and a no contact order to her. So I'm assuming that's why she hasn't, reached out to the children, because to her defense, she would, call the children. They would call her. She has their number. They have her number. But because of that no contact stay away, there's been no contact since she's been home from jail. I think she got released, Sunday.
Okay, yeah, you were saying she was arrested last week on Wednesday, was there until Sunday, and then bonded out, I think $2,000 at least is what's being reported. Okay, one of the other things.
So someone just asked, how does she have any of the children? She has two of the oldest children. So I guess because of their ages, I have everyone from the babies up to my 15, well, they'll be 15 soon, to my 15-year-old. So I have all of them.
In the press, people are saying that Karen lost it over the fact that she really realized that you guys were never getting back together, even though your divorce was finalized 2 years ago. And the other thing is that you have a girlfriend, which really tipped her, triggered this attack.
Yes. And let me be clear. It's not a girlfriend. I don't want to be in no relationship long-term with no one. I mean, no one but God. I mean, let me be.
So to whatever dummy is dating this guy with 14 kids, and he says no money because he had to go get a job. He said the reality show money is drying up. Whatever dummy is dealing with this guy, I hate to say dummy, but I'm just going to say it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't hold any weight. At the end of the day, whatever person is dealing with this dude with 14 kids and a problematic divorce situation, police, court cases, and all of the things, he just said he is not trying to be in a relationship. So don't be fooled into thinking, it's going to be more than what it is. Probably just, relief sex. So, sometimes you got to catch the tea when the tea is hot and being served the first time. The man said he's not even trying to be in a relationship. So hopefully whoever's dealing with this dude isn't trying to, be the next Miss Derrico or Miss whatever or whoever.
Very, very clear with that. There is someone that is in my life that is special, and I leave it at that. And I'm saying this, and they can see this, and I'm being consistent with.
That's what I heard
privately. But I do
mom,
believe that
they said that he might have a man. So it's not a girlfriend. You're not the first person who has said that. Are you just? Is he? Like was it the Christies? Is it the Christies? Does that man have a? Is that man? Wait. Is it Jessica Simpson's father? Remember Jessica? So Jessica Simpson, right? Her parents divorced, and her dad is, doing his thing, right? Does he have a man? He has a special friend. He said he wants the men to be more supportive. We all know it's Eric. Would you, y'all? I'm not playing with you guys. Okay. You guys are, y'all stop. Did everybody hit the thumbs up? Has everybody double tapped on the screen? He's lying, looking over. Okay. That lady is losing it because you know that, remember the song, somebody sleeping in my bed. Somebody's playing games. Okay. He's probably playing some games. Look, you're with someone for hated it. Okay. Ah. Do you imagine you're with someone for over 20 years? You got damn 14 kids. And this ninja's over here in a do-rag talking to Sarah on Instagram doing mucho buku podcast, talking your business to the streets. And he's got a boo that might be bae taking showers in your nice deluxe bathroom. No. No. I would lose it too. I would all the way go crazy.
That she had some sense of breakdown. And when I say breakdown, I don't mean, oh, she's just manic and she's crazy. I don't mean that. I mean, you know, being in love and having that broken, it does a lot to you. I personally feel like she already knew where I stood and I just verbalized it. However, to her defense, it still was a lot to hear. But just so you guys know, she asked me and she kept asking me. And so she's looking me eye to eye, you know, and saying to me, you know, can we get counseling? Can we seek counseling so we can better you and I? And that's, I say, no, I just want to focus on the children and taking care of the children. And when I said that, she's like, you could be honest. You could tell me anything. You could tell me anything. You know, is it someone else? And I just said, you know, yes, there's someone else, but that's not against you. And we're not, you know, in a full-blown relationship, but yes, there's someone else. My love interest no longer lies here. That's what I said. And hindsight, wait, let me say this. Hindsight being 2020, I should have never said that. I should have never said that. I mean, I just shouldn't have. I just should have, although I only said it because she made me feel like she was ready, but I should have never said that because I am aware of the emotional roller coaster that being in love sends you through. We have 14 children, and in her mind, how could I? So in her mind, how could I? And in my mind, I got to be free. That's the best way I can say it. So it's like I had, when she kept inviting me to it, I took the plunge and I shouldn't have done it. But when I say I shouldn't have done it, not for me, I shouldn't for her. I guess I should have waited for the right time. But when is the right time? How do you determine the right time? I thought, hell, then was the right time. So I don't know. It's a very, very tricky situation. And we hugged, she cried, we hugged, we talked more. So that night, it appeared to be like the best conversation considering, you know, I was totally transparent. But it was the days after that I watched it build. Now, keep in mind, many of you don't know.
There were things. The context, when was that conversation? When was this conversation kind of about the special friend and really that you guys there wasn't going to be a reconciliation ever?
It was probably, see, she moved April 3rd. So I would say like maybe beginning of March-ish.
Okay.
Beginning of March-ish, yeah.
People are asking if Karen is kind of dealing with a mental health crisis. A lot of people in the comments are like, is Karen having a breakdown? Does she need mental health help?
So to answer that, mental health is such a complicated situation subject. You know, my brother was bipolar, unfortunately, so I have a lot of hands-on experience with it, and it's so many lanes to it. Karen would often seek a doctor's care with certain episodes in her life, minus me, where she just needed to vent her frustrations, her depressions, whatever it was. So to that, I do question some kind of, I guess, almost for lack of a better word, temporary insanity, you know, that which is why I fear for myself, because I feel like it showed on her. Like I remember one day she walked past me in the house And I told her, I says, the deception is literally oozing out of your skin. It was like, I could feel the deception was so strong. Literally,
You see
when they
his
said
little
the
blue
discernment, I could
bracelets?
feel it in my gut. And she wasn't having an affair, but it was just a plethora of things that I found out later, like, oh, this is why. And so in saying it, but she's still looking back, there was a sense that I felt of not being totally her normal self. Some could postpartum. I don't know how long a woman could suffer postpartum after having delivered. I don't know the time on it, but
how do you've been with this lady for 20 years? Look at this lady's face. Look at her face. Ma'am, you invited this clown onto your show, okay? That's your fault. This lady has had oodles of children. I cannot imagine what she's going through as a woman and losing herself, hopes and dreams, all of the things that you have to realize, like your life is raising children, having children, being a mother, being a wife, all the things. And then you also are a reality show family, and the money gets made by you guys sharing lots of your life and all of this stuff. So I don't know what they're going through, but yeah, he is not making this any better. But good that he did do this interview, because it gives her lawyer lots to go on. And to Miss Fine, you said something like he opened up the door. She's got a little bit of a defense right here, because if she is having a psychiatric episode, or she's in the middle of some sort of psychosis, she can get help, she can get herself together, and she will be fine. You know what I mean? So I don't know what he's trying to do, if they're playing with social media right now as a family, and good cop, bad cop, or good guy, bad guy. I don't know.
or someone said menopause. I don't know if menopause would make a woman, because she's 40.
It's like, lady, you don't let this guy steer this conversation in such a manner. Also, as the father of the kids and the ex-husband, like, for him to be like, he literally, when I told you guys he was telling all this lady's business, it's like, to have an intimate partner for so long, a husband for all these years, all these children, and for him to go on this lady's podcast and be talking about menopause and all of the things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't even know you. Like, he know you so well and don't know you all at the same time. It's ridiculous.
So I don't know if menopause could make a woman threaten to kill her own children. I don't, you guys have to be the judge and jury to that. But what I know happened, and I know I don't take that lightly, and you should take it lightly. When any parent threatens to kill any of their children, and it's on audio of them admitting it, that just should never be. That should take precedent over me being a man, her being a woman, my sexuality, anything that anyone come up with. The children's safety should come.
His sexuality, girl, he said it right there. Hold up a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. She might be freaking out because maybe he has he's being real with himself. Okay? Let's be nice, guys. He said my sexuality. Okay? Maybe he's having a true moment. Okay? Betty said, "Who asked you, sir?" Girl, he's dropping all the tea. Hold on a second. Oh my God, he's having a moment. Hold on. Let's let him bare his chest. Hold on.
First, that it should be the first thing in their minds.
You were going in and out, so there was a lot there. People want to know if, because I was telling them this when we lost you the first time, that basically Karen initially made these threats, or started making threats like she would unalive her kids or whatever back in January. Why weren't the police called then?
I did. I went to the police station to make the report, and because they didn't see in their system she had proper, and so because they didn't see where she had been served, they couldn't enforce a TPO that hadn't been served. If that makes sense. So there's a lawsuit. It doesn't matter who the individual is. The person that's being sued or having a lawsuit filed against must be fully served, and there must be what's called a proof of the lost service, making the world aware that I did against me. They have to basically, when they do that, it's filed, and the police, once a TPO has been, the police system.
Be the one I would lose
See the
my
violation
mind, girl.
and see that
I would
person
be,
knew
I would
better
be
because they had been served that TPO, and at that point they enforced that portion of the TPO.
Okay, you explained this in the podcast episode, but to go back, because a couple people caught this, and I was kind of just wanted you to clarify. You said something about your sexuality, about people's sexuality.
Tell it.
Okay, what
Because
were you referencing?
Because that's like I'm watching some of the news feeds, so people are commenting about my sexuality and all, and it just shows you how demented some can be. Because how does my sexuality have anything to do with the threats of minor children? That's documented. That's proof.
I got you.
Not to just I've had all kind of things. My sexuality. Another thing is that she has all the children. They just assume because she's the woman that she has all the children. I have all the children except for 2. So it's the nature to defend versus, first of all, looking at the facts and using some sort of common sense just to the facts. I mean, I told you earlier, 3 of my daughters stay in my room, and they still do. They stay in my room right now, but they were in my room locking the bedroom door when she was there. Every night when we go to bed, they would lock the bedroom door. They would ask each other, Deanna, did you lock the door? Dason, did you lock the door? Like, that's the level of the fear. I'm not on here for show. This is real. This is real life that I was trying to handle privately before she filed a TPO. If you look at the records, you'll see her TPO was filed April the 14th. I think I filed mine April the 17th. I was trying to find a remedy to this situation privately. That was me. That's how I was raised. I wasn't raised to have my family's business out in the street. But the problem is, and I told this to Gigi, I fought at Gigi for some of this, because Gigi never corrected Karen. She would see things that she done wrong, but she would say, oh, but she started crying and the one, but you're doing a disservice to the family when you allow anyone to do bad and not correct them. Man or woman, I don't give a damn. If they did wrong, they got to be checked. And so Gigi wouldn't check it. Now Gigi's saying, I see, because she let all of this stuff go unspoken of. Right? She would attack me. Oh, Derek, you drunk too much water. Now Karen come drink too much water. Well, you got to understand, she had babies. I don't give a damn about her having babies. She had babies 7 years ago. I'm talking about the fact she just drunk all my water and it's unfair and you didn't say it when it was me. Give me the same damn thing.
Yeah.
And so, but because of it, it gives the illusion to the individual. I think it helps to create narcissistic behavior. It makes it where it's about you only. And I'm more for us. Everything I'm doing it for us. And so I feel like that's what happened. I mean, she's not talking to Gigi. Okay, if I'm the bad guy, okay, cool. My mother has damn near died. I have not reported to no one. That's how close it has been. No one knows that. She hasn't contacted my mother, nor has she allowed 2 of our children. Explain that. If I'm the bad guy, okay, my mother's been on your damn side. That's who you should still be calling. Like, why would you not call her? She's been on your side. Make it make sense. Just make it fair. That's the thing that I think with this that most is disturbing is I'm watching people. That's how we are in this society. No one holds people accountable. And when you find someone and try to keep it hidden, they don't even get credit.
Look, you see how crazy he looks right now? I think he finally caught Karen with her pants down. You know what I mean? I think he got her in a moment where it's a perfect storm of her probably falling apart because maybe she found out some drastic news about this man and you know, the relationship is over. Maybe he got someone over there at her house, in her room, and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's the freeze frames for me right now. Um, I, you know, yeah, like he's getting a little cray, but we'll let this go. You know, she was the wife who's over here looking very pretty in the wrap dress, got arrested in Clark County, North Las Vegas? North Las Vegas Police Department. She was in Clark County. She bonded out, $10,000 bond. She violated TPO, all of the things. So she's got to stay away. He's got the bulk of the kids. She's got a few kids at the house, and she's obviously feeling some type of way. And this guy has been interviewing with this lady like off the friggin' chain. Why, I do not know. I don't know if she's got some. It seems as though she interviews people from TLC and reality shows. It seems is her platform. Okay, I think this is almost finished.
This shit was happening back in December.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing. I handled it with my children. I told my children, hey, I'm going to keep you protected and call me if this happens. And where is she now? I got text messages between me and my children. Mommy's home. What should we do? No one knows that. That's between me and my children. You follow me? I'm
not anymore because you're telling it.
Jumping ahead a little because I do think people are. I haven't seen a lot of people hate on you. I mean, I think people are really like.
Oh yes. Even before. Let me be
well,
clear.
Before this, yes. But I mean, this incident where you're
okay. This lady was
people,
so, but she's got a platform.
The man is the victim. I mean, I think people are saying like, let's see this whole thing play out. Like, do you feel like already?
My apologies for cutting you off. It's not even me as the man. Let's set me aside. Let's just push me aside. What about the children? What about the children? I mean, just
everybody. Everybody's worried about your kids.
No. I know, but what I'm saying is when the comments go outside of the scope of what really matters here, what really matters, you save women and you save children, right?
I got
and children takes precedent over even the woman if it comes down to it. I'm saying at the point that I had to come forward, because remember, before this even got out to TMZ about the criminal charges, remember, this came out in the TPO court. No one knew. Sure. So the TPO has been in place for 2 months now. So this came out in the TPO. No one knew. I could say collectively, we kept that secret. She and I both, right? It wasn't until this story broke to TMZ and I wasn't going to say nothing. You know what made me say something, Sarah? Was when someone sent me a comment where her attorney alleged I hacked into her damn account. Anyone know me? Know I type on the computer like this. And I got to look at each letter when I type it, like a chicken pecking on the damn ground. But to have someone say that, yes, I could not say nothing, or I could definitely defend my position. And I'm definitely defending my position. I say the absolute opposite. Like, I did absolutely nothing wrong, but give this too many chances. Other than what I did wrong is by telling her that I'm not in, and when I say wrong, not legally wrong, but just relationship wise, I should have waited for a better time, a different time. She wasn't able to handle that. And I get it. That's what I did wrong. If I had to see.
Well, I think people are very much like wondering, are your kids okay? I mean, I think people are pretty upset to hear this.
I did not. Wait, hold on, Sarah. I did not have her password, and she's never had my password. I have never, ever had history of us having an email account. We have never shared that with our private emails. Never. We've never, ever come close. I never would. Period.
What do you want the resolution to be? Because this comes down to, and you and I talk more about this with the interview that's going to drop after this, but this seems like a custody issue. This sounds like Karen wants to go for full custody, maybe, or you do, and you both, maybe she wants child support from you, you want child support from her. What is the end game here, do you think?
I think the end game was for her to have full custody. I do not feel like any parent, male or female, should have full custody unless it's been proven that they are some kind of hazard to the child, whether that's mental, physical, whatever, drugs. Other than that, I feel that have fairness and be with both parents. That's how I feel. She put in her TPO to have all the children added to her TPO. I never would have done that. She put in her TPO to have me incarcerated. I put in my TPO, don't incarcerate her. She's the mother of my children. I put in there, but make her stay away from me and stop her from harassing me with these damn emails. That's what I put in my TPO. Why would I? But she got in court, in open court, and told the judge to lock me up and make me pay a fee, and make me pay a fine. And she done that while I had 10 out of our 14 children in my care. They were at my house. They were at home playing and on the internet when she said that. So going back to what you said, and then she also did ask for custody in that TPO. I never mentioned custody, but I'm the one suffering financially because I'm taking care of 12 children financially by myself. So when you ask where was this going, yes, I believe custody. Well, I believe child support.
You would have been you would have been taking care of 14. Like, you're the man, sir. You laid down with this lady and made 14 kids. Is she your roommate or your wife? You're the husband. You want to be a stay-at-home wife? You're a husband. That's your job.
Yes. Unfortunately, all this other stuff derailed that, for now. But that's exactly where she was going. I never was asked for that. Children.
It's giving he's mad. They don't have that TLC check. He's mad. Obviously he wants to do his own thing and make new friends. And it's giving, I don't want to pay child support. I'd rather have all my kids up under my roof and not have to worry about what she's spending or lose my house, make her look crazy. He knows what he's doing. And hopefully she will get her head back on straight and not allow herself, the narrative, to be spun away and just divorce and do the custody thing like normal, like, a normal couple that can't stand each other. Like, at the end of the day, marriages breaking up are not easy. I'm sure anybody out here who's had a divorce, I'm sure you all know it is not easy, right? So I think he's starting to talk a little bit too much about money and finances, and it's giving, obviously that's one of his concerns.
You need both parents. That's why there's two. That's why there's no one over the other. There's two. We're equal. And I recognize that.
Okay, Dion, real quick, a couple of questions. Gigi is back with you. You guys have reconciled. When you were on my show in November, you were not speaking. You and Gigi had a falling out. A lot of it stemmed from something you brought up earlier, which was you felt like Gigi always held you your whole life to a different standard than she did a lot of other people. And that was very internally difficult for you. Okay, Gigi is back
when I say internally difficult, I want fairness.
Sure.
I'm okay being held to a standard. I just want to see you held to the same standard. Or I'm okay with Gigi holding me to the standard. I want to see her hold Karen and anybody else to that same standard. That's what I want. What I saw was that not be it. And then Gigi would give me excuses. Gigi saw what I saw. She would see the things that Karen was doing, but she would give excuses. Well, because I'm a woman. You're a mother. You're also a mother. But you went against your own child. And don't misunderstand me. She didn't do nothing, when I say against me, to hurt me physically, but her actions went against me as her child. And she would do that to save face for Karen and tell me later, yeah, I agree with you, but it's the fact that she started crying. That should not be her get out of jail free card because she started crying.
How does Gigi feel now about what's happening?
Oh, she hates it. She thinks Karen is wrong. She now see everything that I've told her. She feels that it was Gigi. I wasn't going to do no interviews. Gigi said, you need to do every damn interview you can do. She says, because all this damn time, I have assisted her in looking like the victim and never let it be known what you've gone through and the man that you are. She says, and I hate it. I'm angry at myself because not only is Karen not talking to Gigi, she just abruptly stopped talking to Gigi. And any other time she's always running to Gigi. and then she stopped the older two from talking to Gigi. That has never, ever happened in the history of our family. I detest that kind of behavior, but that's the kind of shit she was doing me. It's just that now it becomes Gigi. An injustice to one becomes an injustice to all. That's why I'm for fairness. Yes, do I do things wrong? Yes. My overall core being, I am for fair. It's fair. My children don't one over the other. Only special better than the other.
Your internet. We're like
good. Yes, am I breaking now?
Yeah, you're breaking up.
I can hear all of them. All I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm not on Wi-Fi. Is it still off?
Okay, last question for you, and then I'm going to go post our interview so people can hear more in depth. And we had good internet when we were doing our interview. My understanding is you don't need a attorney. Is that right? Because at this point, this case is you've already been granted the protection order. She's got Karen's got 2 court dates coming up. One is to uphold the protection order, right, or drop it.
Wait, say that part again. My apologies.
Well, tell us this. At this point, you don't need an attorney. Is that right? Basically, because you're not taking Karen to court. Okay, so tell us what are the 2 court dates that Karen has?
So the one court date is coming up. My phone is.
I know that's okay. We'll go after this.
Why is she asking him about her legal situation?
The TPO that's against her, that's a one court date. And then the next one, which technically is the state against her, which would be, that's her preliminary hearing that's on August 1st of August.
She's got one, I think like August 6th or something like that. Well, look, thank you for taking the time. Everybody is very concerned about your kids. Number one, you are loved because of, all your time on the show. I hope that you're dealing with this stress okay. It is very stressful. And we're sorry you're going through this. I told you this on the interview. I truly hope you guys can all find some sort of common ground because the kids lose, it's just so horrible.
Yes, I agree. I do agree with that.
So
yeah, I do agree with that.
Look, Dion, take good care of yourself.
So Gigi is his mother, and his mother was taking Karen's side for years. So he had animosity built up against his mother. Now his mother has seen the light and is trying to take his side. And she told him to do as many interviews as he can, take any interview that comes along. It sounds like your mama's still setting you up for the okie doke.
We'll talk soon. Everybody should tune in. The Sarah Fraser Show. We just did a long 40-minute, lot of more details about everything that's going on, everything that led up to this. And look, it sounds like too, you're thinking of Karen, we're all sad for Karen. We hope she's okay. And no one wants to see anyone get arrested. It sucks.
I think he doesn't like her. Look at his face. He's done with her. And the fact that he could just tell her in such a way and break her heart, they should have dissolved this marriage a long time ago rather than drag it out. Apparently they got divorced and they still stayed in the house together for years. And you guys know, I'm sure that is not a good thing. Are you kidding me? I need to hear this out of Gigi's mouth. Okay. Reach out to, you think I should? Hi, I heard that your mom said you're taking any interviews. We'd love to talk to you. Even after we said something about the zest, sir. Do I need to put this on? I need to put this on members or something until after we get the interview confirmed. We would roast him. Oh, the comments would be terrible. I would be like, sir, do not look at the comments. The comments, we're talking. Don't look at the comments. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we would roast him bad. Yeah, because we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've heard some stories here today, and we really, it's almost like we can't really pick a side. It's almost like this is still a developing story, and we still need to kind of we need more information on all sides. We need more. That's how I'm feeling. We need more. Okay. Um, okay, guys. Another thing, when this live is over, it's gonna roll. I already put up a live for tomorrow. I do have a throwback I want to do tomorrow just because it was so funny. I was laughing. I was walking through Publix and I was listening to this throwback, and it just hits every time. We are about a week or so away from the 4th anniversary, that is Ernest Williams, no progress in court. 4 years, 4 long years, 4 long years. Okay. It's almost the jail anniversary and of our Fulton County favorite inmate. Okay. And baby, it's gonna roll us over, and make sure to hit the notify me button. So tomorrow when we go live, you can be notified, okay? Because we have been notification challenged, okay? We're notification challenged, and I'm having trouble with my overlays right now. My sticky finger. Okay. So we're just gonna have a little cute jail call tomorrow. Have a little trip down memory lane as we prepare for the 4-year jail anniversary. And no progress. I did check the docket today. There's nothing, as per usual. I get tired of checking the docket because it's so disappointing when there's nothing on there. So no updates, no new court dates, no nothing. If you guys got my short that I put up the other day, Miss Ma'am. So hold on a second. Let me put this up real quick. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, but let me put up a visual. The other case that we're following, hold on. I probably should save this for like a whole nother video, but do I even have a cover art? Hold on. I guess I don't. Oh, okay. Just a second, guys. Anyway, I put up a short, and it's looking like I'm assuming you guys would have seen it by now, but okay, we'll just use this picture right here. Our nursing student, Miss Kayla. Miss Kayla, she's due in court on Monday. Okay, you guys know this. Miss Nursing School student is due in court on Monday, and we're gonna see how that goes. Is she gonna show up? Is she not gonna show up? I don't know. I don't know if that lady's gonna show up or not. Not my problem. She does have an active warrant, according to what the judge said. The judge stated that, when she didn't show up to court on, was it June 2nd, when Will Wooten filed the paper for her immediate surrender, that was a failure to appear. And she was expected again for the actual turn-in date. She never showed up. She was welcome to show up any weekday to McBurney's court. That didn't happen. Now there was a Rule Nice posted. We went through all of that paperwork. Will filed some additional paperwork on some additional shenanigans. Miss Kayla Brown, and she is due in court on Monday. So we're gonna see what happens, right? And furthermore, her mother, who is her co-defendant, well, I don't have it. Look, I went to her case, okay? And I don't have confirmation that she hasn't taken the deal, but if she took the deal or was taking the deal, then why would they set up another court date? So mom has a court date, which I posted on my wall. Kayla's mom has a court date, I think for August 6th for trial. So the probation first offenders, I guess she's going to take a shot and roll the dice and baby take her chances and take it to the box, because it's giving mom is going to take it to the box with another judge. Okay. Did y'all see that? Probably not. I don't know. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. I mean, that's pretty much everything. That's all I know. It's posted on Fulton County. It's on her case. She has a court date August 6th with a new judge. So why would they have scheduled trial with a new judge if ma'am was taking the deal? So I would imagine ma'am's not taking the deal. And I'm talking about the mother. Kayla took a deal, but the deal was not finalized until she walks her behind up into the court. And when she walks her behind into the court, it's basically the filing stated that she was going to pick up potentially another 2 years. But we also know the judge threatened to give her everything, right? So I don't know. Kayla is not going to show up in McBurney's to be on YouTube. Well, she's on YouTube in McBurney's anyway. Everybody's on YouTube on McBurney's. I mean, how do you know, Petty Patty? Did you talk to her? Do you know for sure? Did you talk to her? Do you have an in with the Browns? Hold on. She doesn't want to be, I mean, she doesn't have any choice. Me personally, I wouldn't want them folks kicking in my door. Do you imagine not showing up? You already have one failure to appear. You got a warrant out for your arrest. And those sheriffs and whomever are going to spill the tea, Petty Patty. Tell us, sis. Her concern really should be not subjecting anyone in her personal life to sheriffs and police officers not knowing the full story and doing their job. No, I just think she's not going to go back to McBurney's. Well, she'll still have to go somewhere, right? If it's not McBurney's, it's someone else. Now, someone else may not take I wonder if that's a legal loophole. Is someone else not necessarily obligated to take the deal of another judge? Or considering the fact that McBurney, even though McBurney is not going to be in criminal court and he's going over to the family court, he could say he still wants to, once this person is apprehended, bring her to me, because he still is a Fulton County judge. And yes, he would be handing over his complete workload, but this case really is done. And at the end of the day, he's still a judge in the county. So it's not like he can't still sign that final paper. So if she's trying to bypass McBurney, I don't know if that's going to work, because he still could. The other judges might not want to just sign off on that deal. She's going to get time whether she shows up or not. McBurney is going to sentence her. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it says on the paper. So with whether she's there or not, it will be done with or without her. Absolutely. As long as her lawyer shows up. That's what it said. Yep. Okay, done. So she's gonna just wait to be picked up. Okay, well, girl, we'll be there. But you know what? Okay, so Petty Patty, catch this tea. Did we not hear when Will was in court on that day and mom was scheduled for trial and her lawyer showed up hours late? Remember that? And mom wanted to bring in some bank records because she thought that would help her case and she could get a no pros like her brother. And Will said that the needle wasn't moving anymore. Basically, the deal was the deal. And if they did that, there's no other deals, basically. And also that the needle, because Big Bernie said he didn't want to delay if there's nothing to move the needle. And Will was like, there's nothing else to move the needle. And furthermore, he felt that Kayla's testimony was further incriminating to the mother, and he was going to be fine with taking her to trial, and that Kayla would have to testify. She's certainly brave or lacking by taking a stance on a different one, taking a chance on a different one, to different judge, you're saying. I think she's trying to bypass him because she is the smartest with a warrant. Okay. So yeah, she's going to get her more time anyway, whether she shows up or not. That's number one. Number two, if she's not trying to be seen on YouTube, okay. But it doesn't mean that with the new judge that girl, we're just not gonna say too much, but okay. Okay, new judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. 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 Judge McBurney pretty much told her that he's her best option, but he also told Wooten that her being a party doesn't move the needle. Yeah. I think the way I understood that was that the needle not moving was the fact of her trying to provide bank statements. He felt that Kayla's testimony further, that actually incriminated the mother further, and she gave testimony that gave him more, and that Kayla would be a witness at her mother's trial. So I'm not sure if that's what is that what you're saying? But he also told Wooten that her being a party opponent does not. No, not the fact that she would test. Wooten said that he would use Kayla to testify, and that her testimony further implicated the mother. It was the statement that Kayla made about her mom telling her not to deal with the friend. Okay. Okay. We'll get into it. I'm going to listen to I've been saying this like for a week. I wanted to re-listen to the testimony because the one time that I listened to the whole thing, like when she sat in the box and sat there and told her, I mean, it was so distracting with the crying and all of the things. And also keep in mind, we were watching it. I was interested in it, but I also didn't know that fast forward a month later, we would still be in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was not knowing what we didn't know at that moment, that a month from that moment that we would still be talking about this case. I thought this was a plea and buy. You know what I mean? And that's not what it turned out to be. He was telling Wooten that Kayla's testimony was not strengthening his case that much. So I didn't listen. I need to go back and listen. So did go watch again because the nerve. Interesting, right? Okay, you guys. This was fun. We got caught up 3 hours, you guys. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure when this rolls you over, just hit the notify me. I put it on unlisted because I didn't want it to interfere and I didn't want anyone going to the wrong live by mistake. I'm gonna. You're talking about that next day when Will was in court, okay, the day that whatever day that was and Will was supposed to be okay. The day that she was supposed to show up and did not, right? I feel like we listened to that one a lot. I mean, that was only just a few minutes. Okay. We'll get into it. We'll do it. I don't know. We might do that later tonight. Like in members or something. So I don't know. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Let me shut this down. Let me handle a few things at home, in the house and get dinner popping, for my husband real quick. And then I might come back and we'll just replay that and listen very attentively. Did it with a bang. I did it with a bang again. Okay. Girl. Okay. Either later or tomorrow. Make sure to, like I said, make sure to hit the notify me when this ends. And then that way so you can get your notification tomorrow. Cause we are notification. We have been notification challenge, but to every situation, there's always a solution. You know what I mean? So we got our notifications, we got Facebook, we got Patreon, we got the notify me button, we've got all the things. So we just got to use the tools that we have to get the results that we want. So I feel like, it is what it is. We're just doing our best. Anywho, love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys either later or tomorrow. Bye guys. Have a good evening. Bye.